Hey guys, J4D3 here. And we're drawing a picture of Ursula from The Little Mermaid. Now, what I did here is I reimagined her. And this is something I've done a couple times with Maleficence. And man, I think that's it. But I really enjoy it, even though these videos are like some of my least popular. The redesigns, that is. And man, this one's probably going to be the same. The beginning part of this video too, I kind of like chop off her head while I'm drawing it, just because of the way the camera was angled. But it's something I really enjoy doing, these redesigns from these classic Disney villains. The only thing that really ties this Ursula in is the seashell around her neck, which is the one that she used to trap Ariel's voice in the cartoon. And this is the Ursula when she takes her human form and she's bewitched Prince Eric. The other thing I noticed I've been doing a lot lately is drawing girls in like Teddy type lingerie. And to be honest, it's mostly Poison Ivy, because that's kind of like her real costume. I don't know. I think it's kind of fun designing different types of ladies' nightwear, and Ursula here is no exception. When she decides she has to go and seduce Prince Eric, she's got to be dressed to play the part, which I'm pretty sure I did here. The other thing I kind of did with this picture is this was I know it took me forever to get it out here, but I drew this before I drew my picture of Little Sister and Big Daddy. And I was kind of playing around with the color scheme for those two, and this was me testing out how the greens and blues would work together. And the green, actually it's not like the blues and yellows and greens. And I think it turned out pretty successful on this piece, so that's why I used that same coloring scheme on my Big Daddy Little Sister drawing, which it's not getting enough views, you guys. You need to all go watch it. It's a 3-parter, but it's pretty sweet. And this is this pencil technique too I picked up from the artist who does the web project Kinky Carrot. Her name's Marie. I don't know her last name off the top of my head, but she's an illustrator that does like pinups and children's books, which is kind of what I want to do. So I really admire her work, because she hits both sides of the spectrum there by doing pinups and then doing children's books also. So hats off to her, Marie, Kinky Carrot. Go check out her stuff. She's just amazing. An amazing artist. And she's gorgeous to boot, which, that's pretty nice also. Alrighty, enough of that. So this is drawn in with alcohol markers, and I've been breaking out my old Prismacolor markers here, as you can tell. They're like 10 years old, and sometimes I pull the tips off of them and fill them full of alcohol just to see if I can get any more use out of them. This is something fun that I'm kind of trying. And then the pencil I used was a Prismacolor. And I notice if I do undershading with Prismacolors and then Copics on top, they blend in quite nicely. So maybe I'll start doing that more. It's a technique I picked up from Marie from Kinky Carrot. So thank you, Marie, for talking about that process. She did that with a bunch of Art Nouveau pieces on her other website, Drawalicious, which is also a YouTube channel. Worth checking out, even though she doesn't post there anymore. She's got a ton of really good tutorials. So, anyways, I hope everybody likes my saucy Ursula here. Now, one thing I usually do if I don't like a drawing is I'll end up putting some speckly splatters on it. That's not the case with this one. I really like this drawing, but I wanted to do some kind of like background that's kind of like sea foamy, you know what I mean? So I did do some splatters, but it wasn't because I didn't like the way the picture was turning out. It was because I wanted to show some kind of movement that was also related to the sea, and I thought the splats and splatters worked really well. So I tried to do a finer mist of them, and this is accomplished by holding the paintbrush farther away from the artwork and not loading it up so full of ink. And then the way I masked it off here, which was kind of cool, by just using the yellow and a little bit of blue, and then I went over it with blue again, so you got like that beam of sunlight kind of in the middle there on the figure. Well, anyways, my heathens, we're just about done with this. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you for watching. Be good to each other. Let me know if I should do other Disney redesigns like this, and if I should, what characters I should do. Alrighty, peace out. Be good to each other. J4D3 out of here.